Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm actually wanting to do a makeup look with a black lipstick. I've been seeing a lot of makeup looks going around TikTok and Instagram, YouTube, whatever, of black lipsticks, and I think it just looks so cool. So I wanted to try and do a wee makeup tutorial with black lips. I want to do something that's quite easy on the eyes, nothing too much, because I kind of think that you kind of need to have the right balance, I suppose. I'm going to start on the eyes first of all and get that done and out of the way, and then we will start on the base makeup and everything. But I'm first off just cutting up a wee shadow shield, and I'm just going to pop this just at the corner of my eye. I'm also going to prime the lids. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Primer, very similar to the MAC paint pot. I got a brand new eyeshadow palette in the post yesterday, and I was wanting to play with that today. It is the Simple Beauty The Painter's Palette by Beth Painter. This palette here, how beautiful is this palette? Well, not that you can see it, but the packaging is absolutely amazing. I actually got this sent to me by Beauty Bay, so thank you so much to Beauty Bay for sending this to me. But it is absolutely gorgeous. Simple Beauty palettes are absolutely fantastic, by the way. They are so good. So I definitely need to do a makeup tutorial with this palette, because I was going to do something with this today, but I thought that I would just get this video with the black lipstick over and done with, because I've been planning this for such a long time at this point. Okay, so I'm also going to be taking the Fenty Beauty in the Sun Bronzer. So it's quite a nice cool tone shade. And I'm first off just going to be using this just in my crease to act as my transition. I'm not going to be going too heavy with this, but I'm just wanting just a light wee dust of colour just to define my crease a wee bit, because I'm not wanting to do too much crease work. I think I'm wanting to do kind of like a smoky liner type situation. So thank you so much to everybody for all the love on my last video. It wasn't last night's video, but it was my birthday transformation video. That video actually went up on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, I think it was Tuesday. So basically, if you've seen that video, it had a sponsor by Lily Synthetic, and basically the plan, my plan, was to actually upload that video on my birthday. So my birthday was last week, last Friday. And with it being my birthday makeup transformation video, that's why I wanted it to be uploaded on my birthday. So just in case there was any confusion, which I'm sure there probably was, because I got so many happy birthday wishes on that video, but my birthday was actually last week. It was last Friday, not Tuesday. Because I'm still getting people messaging me being like, oh, happy birthday, Emma. I suppose it is nice, thank you so much. I suppose I can go until the end of August, people wishing me happy birthday. But yeah, but I just wanted to thank you all so much to anybody who did wish me happy birthday on any of my videos recently, and on my Instagram and everything. I appreciate it so much, so thank you so much. Also going to be going in with the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia. This is actually a wee Sigma Smudger Brush E21. So I'm going to be taking Cypress Umber. So I'm just going to be packing this on first of all, just in that winged liner shape. And I also cleaned off that brush, and I'm now just going to pat that line just to slightly blend it, so it's not, and so I'm not trying to blend out basically a harsh line. I'm going to go in with a clean blending brush and give that another wee blend. I'm going to go into Rustic. I'm going to be taking this on a Morphe M562. There's actually quite a lot of ways you can do a smoky liner like this. You can start off with your lighter shades along the lash line and slightly build up and blend. And then you can also do it the way I'm doing it, where you can start with your darkest shade and then slowly graduate into like a lighter shade, like a transition like shade. It just kind of depends on what way you're comfortable and confident doing the look, whereas, I don't know, it just kind of depends on what I'm feeling that day. But I usually start off with the darkest shade. So I'm now going to go over kind of like 50-50, half on the darker shade and my lid. and I'm just going to lightly go back and forth with that rustic shade, just slightly blending at that. I'm also going to take that same brush and I'm going to go into a burnt orange, this shade here. As you can see, every time I'm going lighter, whereas if you want to do it the other way around, you can start with your burnt orange shade and then rustic and then citrus umber. I've been actually thinking of doing a couple of videos on my channel. I've done them before, but this was back in the day. I think it was a tutorial where I had done like a full-on beginner's eye makeup look, and I talked about brushes, techniques, eyeshadow palettes, full tutorial. I just went into so much depth about everything. I was actually thinking of doing an updated one of those, but doing it with different eye makeup looks, like just like a normal smoky eye, a spotlight eye, a cut crease, a smoky liner, just a load of different things, but keeping it really in-depth, beginner friendly, talking about techniques, brushes, why you're using those brushes, why you're particularly using those shades, whatever. Yeah, let me know if that's something you would want and I would plan it for you, I suppose. Sometimes I do worry about making videos like that though, because I'm not a makeup artist. I haven't been taught makeup, I'm just self-taught really. I know that my techniques are, I would say, quite scary if you are a makeup artist, especially whenever it comes to my base makeup. Like, as I was mentioning ages ago, I started watching Robert Welsh, and you know the way he does like reactions to YouTubers' tutorials? Oh god. I have to say I would feel very, very honoured if he reacted to one of my videos, but at the same time I'd be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So yeah, that's also something I kind of worry about, because like I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a professional, I just kind of do what I know works for me and what I've basically learnt throughout the years of, you know, tweaking my techniques and learning off other people and other YouTubers and influencers and whatever off YouTube and Instagram and everything. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know if it's something you would want anyway, and I will be sure to get that sorted. I'm next up going to go into Citrus Umber again, that first shade we took, and that first brush. I'm just going to focus this quite tight to the lash line. As you start to blend in the lightest shades, you kind of lose your darkness a wee bit. So then you like to go in and just darken that up again. And then this next step is optional. You can leave it like this, but I'm also going to be taking a bit of the black, just in that same Sigma smudger brush. And then I'm going to take a tiny wee bit of that, and I am just going to really focus that just at the outer corner and quite tight along the shadow shield as well. Just patting at it. I'm going to go into one of those blending brushes, the wee Morphe one. Okay guys, so that is lashes on, and I do apologise. I feel like I've been apologising so much recently for my stupid camera. But I do apologise if the lighting is a wee bit off, a wee bit funny, because it is lashing down outside. There's thunder and there's lightning, and it just got so dark all of a sudden. I've actually just put my blinds up. So yeah. So just in case you're thinking the lighting is a wee bit funny, or no, that's why. But anyway, I'm going to start off with the base makeup because that's the eyes done. If you're interested in what lashes I'm using, they will be listed down below in the description box. So first off, I'm going to be using this Star Skin Orglamic Pink Cactus Pudding. And that's what it looks like here, by the way. I actually got sent this and I only used it yesterday for the first time because I was so unsure of what this even was. Like, on the packaging, it was just like, yeah, it's a pink pudding. I wasn't really too sure on what it was and how to use it. So I actually looked it up on Beauty Bay, and apparently, yeah, it's a skincare product, but it's really nice to use on the skin below your makeup as like a wee bit of a skincare base, and it's also good for oily skin. So yeah, I'm going to try it today. I just used it yesterday. I wasn't wearing any makeup or anything, just as a skincare product, but I'm going to try it today underneath my makeup to see what it's like. It was actually very, very nice. It looked very nice and hydrating and glowy on the skin. Like, as you can see already even. I really like that actually. Yeah, I really do actually quite like that, even though it's only the second time using it. But do you know what I'll do? I will link this down below. As I say, you can get it off Beauty Bay and you can go and read about what it does. The reviews and everything, because that's what I had to do. But it's actually really, really nice. It just feels amazing on the skin. Even whenever I'm massaging it in, it just feels so nice. I'm gonna be using the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. I actually feel bad even talking about this because I'm pretty sure it is out of stock, but you know what, I will link it down below anyway so you can go and like have a wee read about it or check it out or something. But it is honestly probably one of the nicest primers I've used in such a long time that is affordable. But with me having say dry to normal skin, I always like to go for a nice hydrating primer, and it just is so beautiful on the skin. It is so lightweight and hydrating and moisturising, and it just leaves the most beautiful glow to the skin as well. It smells good. I don't know, it's absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. Then for my foundations, I'm going to, yes, foundations. I'm going to be using Revolution Conceal and Define and Marc Jacobs Remarcable Foundation. Do you know, I think that actually might do my whole face, because another thing with this foundation, a little does go a long way, so that might actually be enough to do my whole face. Okay, so that actually did do my whole face. That's why I love that foundation. Like, it is so expensive, but a little does go a long way. And you have full coverage. How beautiful is that foundation? It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. Then I'm going to conceal using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Yeah, so this is the one that has kind of like the hydrating satin type finish. I have the other one, just the normal one that came out, and I have to say, as much as I love a full coverage concealer, it's a wee bit too full coverage for me. Well, it's not too full coverage for me, but it's too mattifying for me. I find that it just dries down far too quick. Okay, so I'm now just going to go in and quickly bake. I'm going to be using the same Becca powder I was using in, was it yesterday's video? I think it was. And I'm also going to be using my powder puff as well. Time for my hairband to go back on again. I thought I could honestly do it, but I cannot do my makeup whenever my hair is all around my face. Ah! Oh my god, I got vocals! And I didn't know I had. My hair was like tangled around my earring. Oh, it was like pure pollen on it. I'm going to highlight. I'm going to be using MAC Oh Darling, no, Whisper of Guilt. This wee one here. Gonna try and use a semi-clean highlighting brush. God. I think once I finish filming this, I'm going to wash my makeup brushes. This is such a beautiful highlighter. Oh. Can't highlight my spot. I have like the biggest spot here. Can you see that? Got that for my birthday. What I always wanted. Because I'm extra and all that, I'm gonna highlight again. With another highlight. I've been using this palette constantly recently. It's the Dream Sequence palette from Colourpop. Jesus! And I'm just using the Cotton Sheep shade. I have mentioned numerous times before that you can't get this palette anymore, but you can buy all of these shades individually. So Cotton Sheep. So I will just link it down below, the individual one. But I have to say they are so intense. See the Colourpop highlighters? They're so intense. So I literally just take the tiniest wee bit Like, I will always live for the glow. Like, I just wish I was one of these people like Desi Perkins. I love her highlighter. Like, her highlight just looks so beautiful and perfect on her face and just so natural. And I wish I could be like that. But I'm just so heavy-handed and I just love my little landing strip. Somebody left a comment on one of my videos. It was ages ago and every time I do my makeup I always think of this comment. It was a shitty comment but I loved them for it. I was like, thank you. But they have basically said something like my face or my cheeks was like, was it the Napoleon? I could be so wrong here, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Is it the Napoleon ice cream? You know, the ice cream where you get the strawberry, the vanilla and the chocolate, or whatever order, I don't know. But so my highlight was the vanilla, my blush was the strawberry, and my bronzer was the chocolate ice cream. I thought that was the best comment ever. So every time I'm doing like my cheek makeup, like my highlight, blush, bronze, I'm just like, ice cream. I'm gonna be using a new blush I've never used before, and this blusher looks absolutely beautiful. It is the Mellow Cosmetics Peach Face Blush. This blush shade is so up my street. Now for the strawberry ice cream. So that's what the blush looks like. It's absolutely really beautiful. That is so nice. It's actually coming off a wee bit more pink toned. Whoa! Holy shit. Yeah, it's definitely coming off more pink on my cheeks than peach. I'm actually going to grab a powder brush. Just kind of... and then for bronzer, I'm going to be using this MEA mattifying bronzer in the shade Solar. Remember I mentioned to you that I was for Vegas? Las Vegas? Woo! Yeah, and then obviously Corona happened. Thanks Corona. So me and Kyle cancelled our Vegas holiday. Like, we actually cancelled the holiday way before lockdown even happened. We just wanted to kind of stay on the safe side, but everything was completely fine. We got a credit. But yeah, we're supposed to go to Vegas on Monday. Yeah, I didn't actually realise what date it was. So today's what, the 20th, and Monday's the 24th. So yeah, we were supposed to go to Vegas on Monday for 7 days. I don't know, like, I just said to Kyle, I just don't want to risk it, you know what I mean? Like, I would rather go to Vegas some other time next year or the year after and actually enjoy it. Like, I don't want to experience Vegas with a mask on. I don't want to experience Vegas also being cautious and trying to be aware of like social distancing and just, you know, not only for my safety but 100% the safety of other people as well. So yeah. God, what a beautiful bronzer. This bronzer I think is only like £3. Add a black lip with this just to kind of see how it looks. Obviously completely optional. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But I don't have a black lip liner, so I'm gonna use an eyeliner. Is that crazy? I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Aqua XL eyeliner. actually pleasantly surprised at how not bad that looks. I don't want to say oh my god it looks so nice because it's very different. I don't actually know if I would I go out like this? No, I don't think I would. Or would I don't know. Okay guys, so that comes to the end of this tutorial. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below, would you wear a black lip? Other than that, thank you so much for watching. All the products that I use will be listed and linked down below in the description box, and also along with my Snapchat, Instagram and my Twitter, so don't forget to go and follow me on all of those. Other than that guys, again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're all keeping safe and well during this time still. I hope to see you all in my next one.